Hey everybody, what we're going to do now is we're going to work on pronunciation, okay? We're going to work on pronunciation. So we'll work on nursery rhymes in order to do that, hickory dickory dock and so forth. So that way you can hear the different words that rhyme, and as the words rhyme and as they go along, you'll also be able to, okay, good, Chow's here. You'll be able to concentrate on the various sounds, okay? So good, good, good. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm
Good.
trying to change the place.
Yeah, I needed to add one more thing here. Okay. All right, good, good. So let's see. Okay, good. Rodolfo's back as well. All right. So you guys enjoyed that? You enjoyed that last class?
Yes.
Okay. Hey everybody, what we're going to do now is we're going to work on pronunciation.
I usually enjoy your classes, Bret.
So okay, well, good, 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 good. Do me a favor too. Shoot, let me just find. It says nothing. I think you guys know by now. It says nothing to do with. It's just a place for you guys to communicate privately with me. Let me give you my Facebook page again. You might already know. Please tell me what sort of classes you guys want. Okay, some people have so far, and then they don't for class. but yeah, just post it on the Facebook page, just so I know what type of classes to be giving. Okay, all right.
I like your classes because you talk about very interesting topics most of the times.
Most of the time, sometimes it's boring though. When I talk about my dogs, though, I love my dogs. Where are they at? I was alone with my dogs for 2 days. Everybody was gone because it was voting time here in the Philippines. So everybody was gone. So just me and 2 dogs for 2 days. Actually, it was kind of fun, you know. Not having everybody around, not having to be the dad for everybody. Anyway, so let's go ahead, guys. Let's get class started. I'm surprised that other people aren't here yet. Okay. Yep. And that's. I was glad last time as well that you guys could also understand the freemium model. Okay. Pretty cool, huh? Freemium. You know, and you'll see that everywhere. I mean, that's just the way that things are running. Okay. Now we're just going to completely, okay, and just work on nursery rhymes. Okay, and let's see. Oh, Tharcisio. Okay. Hello. Hey, Tharcisio. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Good. Doing well, doing well. And I apologize, Tharcisio and everybody else, if I'm not answering your questions in the chat or when you say hello. It's just I'm really trying to just stay so focused on the people that are in class, okay? So it's not that I don't like you guys. It's just I just really want to put that effort in there in case you guys are wondering. Hello, Tolga. Hi, Tolga.
Hi.
How are you, Tolga?
Fine. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. So Tolga, are you from Turkey, or where are you from?
Yes, I'm from Turkey.
Good, good. Well, welcome to class. Welcome to class. What we're going to do now, you're welcome. We're going to work on pronunciation through nursery rhymes. So the way that this works, guys, and by the way, guys, if for some reason my screen's not being shared, okay, what you do is just click on another student, then click on me. Okay, so click on another student, click on me. There's something weird with Google that goes on with the Hangouts. And there's Alpha. Okay, hello Alpha. So good, he's here. So guys, an Alpha, it's a pronunciation class. It'd be good if you could talk. But anyway, always good to kind of have you there in spirit, Alpha. So guys, what we're going to do is I'm going to say this twice. Okay, I'm going to say this twice. Don't worry, nursery rhymes don't always make sense. Okay, they don't always make sense. And please make sure you guys stay muted. Sometimes there's a little bit of noise that comes from you that you don't realize. Okay, So Tharcisia, I'm going to mute you real quick. There's a little bit of feedback. I know you can't hear Tharcisia, but it's a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to read these. We're going to concentrate on the sound. I'm not going to correct everybody every time with every mispronunciation, okay? Because otherwise it would just take up too much time. But I will stop every once in a while to help you with particular sounds to show you how it's supposed to sound. One other thing too, okay, is that you will want to go back later and go to my page later on, okay? All right, and what you want to do is you want to go to my page later. Oh yeah, I'm going to be all the way at the bottom, so I have a bunch of. Okay, go back later on and look at the recorded classes, and what will happen is you will listen to yourself, and by being able to listen to yourself, then you'll be able to understand where you're mispronouncing things. Okay, all right, just like my Spanish, you know, yo hablo poquito español. Okay, I think it sounds perfect. Okay. But of course, my pronunciation can be worked on. Same things with my Chinese, okay? My Chinese can also, it always can, guys, okay, when you're not native speakers. Okay, let's say hi to the rest of the people in here, okay? So, Raul, hello, Raul.
Hi.
Hi, Raul. Welcome to class. That's a nice picture you have there. Okay, very, very good. And hello, Isa Vinals, 17. Isa, can I just call you Isa?
Hi.
Hi, it's okay, Isa, don't worry, okay? No problem, don't be so scared, okay? Guys, listen, don't be scared about this class, okay? Don't worry, just relax. And remember, this isn't a reading class. You want to focus on your pronunciation, so just go really slow as you go along, okay? All right? Isa, is this your first time here? Isa, if this is your first time on Verbling, make sure you close the Verbling window, okay? Only leave the Hangout window open, okay? All right? And you need to keep your microphone muted, Isa, okay? Keep your microphone muted when you're not speaking, okay? And by the way, guys, even though I know you pay for tickets, if you don't follow the classroom rules, I'm still going to eject you, okay? And you just have to contact the support people in order to get another ticket, okay? So it's up to you to have a working computer. Hadi, hello Hadi. Yeah, Hadi, make sure you unmute yourself, Hadi, okay? All right? So here we go, guys. And again, it's up to you to figure out how to work your computer, okay? I'm only a teacher, nothing else, okay? So I'm going to read this, and then you're going to read it back. I'll go one by one. You can practice while you're waiting, okay? Diddle, diddle, dumpling. My son John went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle, diddle, dumpling, my son John. Let me do that again. Diddle, diddle, dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle, diddle, dumpling, my son John. Okay? All right, and I'm going to start here with Chow. Go ahead, Chow.
Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
And here, let's work on these. So these words are connected together the way you say it, right? It's almost like one word. And you're doing it properly, okay? But I want you just to work a little bit on the pronunciation of how they're together, okay? Okay. My son John. Go ahead. My son John.
My son John.
My son John. Yep.
My
and
son
what happened?
John.
Yep. And what happens is as words come together, they kind of change a little bit the way they sound, okay? But my son John, okay? All right? Just continue to open your mouth, okay? But you're getting there, Chow. Hadi. Hello, Hadi. Okay, let's continue on, guys. And by the way, this is fast paced. If you're not speaking, I'm just going to skip you, okay? So, Isa, unmute yourself, okay? And go ahead, Isa. And remember, just real slow, okay? Real slow. Diddle, diddle, dumpling, okay?
Diddle diddle dumpling, dumpling. my son John went to bed with his on, one shoe off, on, little my son John.
Yep. And Isa, it's not that we don't want to see you. You're a very attractive person, okay? Of course, we want to see your face, but your internet connection might be a little slow. No, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. And I'm not hitting on you either, okay? I would never do that with a student. But you might want to turn off your camera because your connection's a little slow. If you turn off your camera, then it's easier to hear you, okay? That's the only reason I say that, okay? All right. So yeah, that'll be better next time around. Go ahead, do it one more time, Isa. Go ahead, diddle diddle dumpling.
Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his.
Yeah, actually, Isa, I think there might be something wrong with your connection. It's a little hard to hear you, okay? But we got that one kind of connected, okay? It's okay, Isa. Okay, and I'll give you a link in a moment. Okay, that'll help you out. Raul, go ahead, Raul.
Okay. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
Okay, and let's just work on just a little here. This one here, trousers. Trousers.
Okay.
Okay. Say it one more time. Trousers.
Trousers.
Okay. You're just dragging your R a little bit, but.
Okay.
No problem. Okay. And again, you can go back and hear it. Okay. Rodolfo. Go ahead, Rodolfo.
Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
Okay, good, very good, very good. And I'm not just going to pick anything out of the air just to improve stuff, but that was good, okay? And hey, Isa, I'm just going to give this to you, okay? You can take a look there, that might help you, and that might help the rest of you when your connection is bad. Tharcisio, go ahead, Tharcisio. You know how to say this, go ahead.
Okay. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
Okay, good. And say this, on John.
On John.
Okay, good. Go ahead, Tolga, and is that proper? Am I saying it properly, Tolga?
Okay, diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
Okay. Repeat this. Okay. And it's just because the words are located next to each other. One shoe off and one shoe on.
One shoe off and one shoe on.
Yep. And just when you did it the first time, just work on just say one.
One.
Bun.
One.
Okay, yep. And then say these three together. I'm going to type them out. Okay, so say these three in the chat. One fun bun.
One fun bun.
Okay, just make sure it's one, not one, okay? But good. Again, guys, the best thing for you, I'm telling you, go back and listen to where it's recorded, okay? Listen to the recorded class after we're done. All right, that'll really help you out. Okay, so good. Let's go on to the next one here. Okay. Yeah, this one here is rather long, so we'll break it into two, okay? So let's go ahead and read. We'll read the whole thing, okay? What the heck? You guys are grown adults, okay? Let me get a little sip. Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that, to drown poor pussy cat, who ne'er did any harm, but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn. Okay? All right. Again, this is British English, so they like to call cats pussies. Okay, that's what they call it, little pussy cat. Okay, right. So listen real closely. I'm going to go real slow. Okay, or slower. Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that to drown poor pussycat, who ne'er did any harm, but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn. Okay, this is more like ne'er. I can never pronounce that British English term in there. Okay, so let's see. Rudy, hello, Rudy. I guess Rudy's gone. Alpha, are we ever going to hear you, Alpha? No? Okay, no problem. And I'm going to start, just so I'm not always starting with the guys in the end, I'm going to start in the middle here. Okay? So, I guess you guys are both in the middle. I'll try you. Raul. Go ahead, Raul.
Okay. Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that, tried to drown poor pussycat, who ne'er did any harm, but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn.
Good, good. I mean, you're pronouncing it properly. Of course, you still have a little bit of your accent left over from your native tongue, but still really good, really good, really good. Okay, all right. Raphael. Yeah, make sure you unmute your microphone, Raphael. Okay, all right. So Isa, is it Isa or Isa?
It is Isa.
Isa. Okay, Isa. Okay, Isa. And where are you from, Isa?
I'm from Guatemala.
Oh, good. I never made it to Guatemala. I did go to Costa Rica, Tres Meses in Costa Rica, many years ago, but I never made it to Guatemala. Well, good. So go ahead, Isa. Ding dong bell. Let's see if it works a little better this time. Go ahead, Isa.
Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that, tried to drown her pussycat, who ne'er did any harm, but killed all. Sorry, I can't read this one.
Okay. Yeah, I think the connection is just a little slow. I'm surprised your video was working so well.
All the mice in the farmer's barn.
Okay, and one thing that people that speak Spanish will do, okay, because A, E, O, U, right? Okay, so when you see that I-N, you know, you'll still like in, okay? Don't make it so harsh. In, okay? Say in.
Okay. And what works very then?
Yeah, your connection's still a little bad. Repeat these after me, though, and just listen to this. Win, bin, din. Bin, din. Yeah, try to get your connection working a little better next time, okay? It's okay, Isa, though,
yeah.
All right? Okay, I know. I feel so bad for you. Lo siento. Okay, sorry. All right. Raphael. Hello, Raphael. Yeah, Raphael, everything was working before. Unmute yourself. Click the red microphone. Hi, Raphael.
I think now. Hello. I think now
Hi,
it's working.
Raphael.
It's my first time here, so.
Yeah, primero tiempo en Verbling. Yeah, all right. So good. So Raphael, just real quick, okay? Just watch what we're doing. You'll be able to participate in the next one. It's all good. You'll understand. This is a very easy class to understand, okay, Raphael? So the next rhyme you'll participate in, I promise you. Where are you from, Raphael?
I'm from Colombia, but I'm now in Brazil.
All right. So you have the world's best coffee, now the best barbecue, okay? So good, Raphael.
Okay.
This is a fast-paced class. I'm going to go to the next student, okay? All right?
Okay.
Ciao.
Okay.
And Raphael, make sure you stay muted because this is a pronunciation class, so I have to be able to hear the students. So just click the microphone and make it red when you're not speaking, okay? And just listen in,
Okay.
Raphael. You'll participate, I promise. Go ahead, Ciao.
Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who put her out? Little Tommy Stott. What a natty boy was that! Tried to join poor pussy cat, who ne'er did any harm but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn. Is it sounds like ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Something like that. I don't know. Teacher?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. Like jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. So it's kind of like that, okay? But I find if I speak too fast, it'll kind of hurt them. But yeah, but good, okay. And let's there's a location in these words that kind of was a little off, and so there's some other things. But let's just read this, okay? But killed all the mice.
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 Okay, we'll go just a little faster. Ready? But killed all the mice.
But killed all the mice.
Okay, good. And again, guys, don't ever worry about going real fast. It's just getting to know the words, okay? Getting to know the words. And again, I'm not going to correct every single thing with everybody, but just a few things. When I hear it, if it's near perfect, sometimes I'm not going to correct you. Don't be mad. Tolga. Go ahead, Tolga. You're next.
Ding dong bell, pussy in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that? Tried to drown poor pussycat. Who never did any harm but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn.
Yep, and you can go even slower if you want to, Toga, because if you go slower, what happens is it even reduces your accent a little bit more. Okay, but good. And let's just say here, 1 second. Okay, so there's some words here in the chat. Okay, little, riddle, fiddle. Go ahead, repeat those.
Little, riddle, fiddle.
So, little, riddle, fiddle.
Riddle, riddle, fiddle.
Yep. And when I switch my camera so I can show you my face, I'm going to figure out something with this pronunciation, guys, where you can see my face a little more. But with your tongue, just make sure your tongue isn't moving a little more than it should with the R and with the two T's together. So make sure it's not little and riddle. Okay, make sure it's little, riddle. And the way you do that is by slowing your tongue down. Okay? All right, but good though. Okay, Tharcesio. Go ahead, Tharcesio.
Okay. Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy that tried to jump poor pussycat, who ne'er did any harm, but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn.
Okay, and your pronunciation just keeps getting better, Tharcesio. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, let's just repeat just a little bit here, okay? So, who put her in? Who put her in?
Who put her in? Who put her in?
And guys, what happens too when you're speaking, okay, is you can realize that I want you to go slow. So you go, who put her in? So that way you get the sound of the individual words. But obviously, as you speed things up, it kind of takes on its own sound, right? So listen to this. You don't need to repeat this, Tharcesio. Listen, guys. Who put her in? 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 Right? So do you see that? You see how the T almost takes on like a D because of the location of the word? So that'll happen. But for now, I want to continue where you guys are, trying to do the individual words a little bit more. But good, Tharcesio. Good. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, good job. Rodolfo, go ahead.
Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flint. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that, tried to drown poor pussycat, who ne'er did any harm, but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn.
Yep. Good. And just your, you know, it wasn't bad, but in the farmer's barn instead of in, okay? In the farmer's barn.
In the farmer's barn.
Yep. Okay, and here let's also work on this. Okay, so here we go. So in, bin, win.
In, bin, win.
In, bin, win.
In, bin, win.
You can go back, and your pronunciation is so close and so good that you can hear just a slight, where your I is a little bit stronger than it should be. But it's good though, good. But you'll go back, and this is again where you have to listen to yourself. By the way, guys, feel free to take notes as you're going through class. Like for instance, it's 25 past the hour. So what can happen is Rodolfo could have written right when I started talking to him at maybe like 23 past the hour. He could say, oh, okay, at 23 in the video, that's when I was speaking. That way you can fast forward through these videos, right, guys? Okay? So good. Raul, go ahead, Raul.
Yeah. Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that, tried to drown poor pussycat, who near did any harm, but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. I think I actually had you do it twice. Crazy teacher. So anyway, sorry guys, I didn't mean to give him twice, okay? It was just dumb on my part, okay? But anyway, you got double duty. So, okay, so I know you're new, Raphael. So, Raphael, I'm going to pronounce this, okay? I'm going to read this, and then every student reads this as well. Just focus on the words. This is not a reading comprehension class. This is a pronunciation class, so just focus on the words. So listen attentively to how I say this, Raphael, okay? Actually, you know what, guys? This I want to go to the next one here. Dr. Foster. Great. Okay, so this one here is a longer one, but it's a good one. In case you're wondering, they're talking about a horseshoe here, in case you guys are wondering. So this is all they're talking about. So you have a horseshoe, okay? In the horseshoe, there's little nails that go in there, right? In order to fit into the hoof of a horse. And all of this is lost just for one little nail, okay? So here we go. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. For all for the want of a horseshoe nail. Sorry, guys. So just a lot of repetitive words so you can learn. Want was lost. Want was lost. Those are the main words, okay? For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail. Okay? So, go ahead, guys. We're going to go one by one. And by the way, want, if you want to know what want means, it's just like, we don't say this in American English, okay? This is UK English for want. So it's like for the need, you know, or just for the want or for the need of a nail. The shoe was lost. Anyway, you'd have to restructure this even more, okay? Hello, Mariana. Hello, Mariana. Welcome to class. Hola. Hey, teacher. Okay, so Raphael, since you're new, we'll have you go first.
Okay. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want a horseshoe and of a horseshoe nail. Oh.
Okay, let's read this again. Kingdom, kingdom,
Kingdom.
kingdom, kingdom.
Kingdom.
Yep, it's okay. Just before you said more like kingdom, okay? Like king, okay? Kingdom, okay? All right, so good. No problem, okay? And where are you from, Raphael? Oh, I'm sorry, Colombia. I already heard that, okay? Okay,
Yeah.
good. No, that's okay, but you're in Brazil. Got it, got it. Raul, you'll be next. I won't make you do it twice. And where are you from, Raul?
I'm from Venezuela.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay, go ahead. For want.
For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail.
Yep, good, good, okay. Rodolfo?
Okay. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe,
Oh, wow, right
horse
in
was
mid.
lost.
1 second, Rodolfo. No, it's okay. It hung there for a second. Start from the beginning, Rodolfo. It's okay. It just hung for 1 second. Start in the beginning so when you go back, you can hear your whole self. Okay, go ahead, Rodolfo.
Okay. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail.
Okay, yep. All right. So let's see here. Rudy. Hello, Rudy. Okay. Hello, Rudy. Rudy, make sure you unmute your microphone, okay? Make sure you unmute it. Tharcisio. Go ahead, Tharcisio.
For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail.
Okay, good, Tharcisio. Okay, Tolga. Go ahead, Tolga.
For want of a nail, shoe was lost.
Tolga, I'm sorry. One second, Tolga. I know it's going to seem kind of odd, but just go really slow, Tolga. Just slow it down. I know you're going slow, but I'm just asking you, just slow it down just a little bit more, okay? And just make yourself a little bit more monotone when you do that, okay? Like, for want of a nail, the shoe was lost. It's okay to go that slow. Go ahead, Tolga.
Okay. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. All for the want of a horseshoe nail.
And just be careful with some of your W's. So you did some as want and some as want. Okay, you want to make sure it's want. Okay. Okay.
Want.
Yep. Want. Okay. Okay. Let's. Yep. Good. Good. Okay. Isa. Go ahead, Isa.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe.
A horseshoe nail. Yep, of a horseshoe nail. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Chow.
For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the house was lost. For want of a house the ladder was lost. For want of a ladder the battle was lost. For want of a battle the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail.
Yep, and for all for the want of a horseshoe nail. Okay, and just horse. Read horse with me one more time. Horse.
Horse.
Horse. Okay, good. Okay, so so I didn't have anybody read twice, and I didn't have anybody, or I had everybody read. Okay, so good. Why I missed that other one up? Okay. Okay, so Georgie Porgy. It's a really famous one, by the way. Okay, we all learned this as a kid. Okay, so here we go. Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. Okay, cute little rhyme too, right? So, Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. Oh, Georgie Porgy. Okay, this time I'll have you go first, Tolga. Go ahead.
Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away.
This is pie.
Pie.
And this the ed in here is kissed. Kissed. It's a T. Kissed. Kissed the girls. Okay, made them cry. Okay, Tharcesio, I hope you don't make anybody cry. Go ahead, Tharcesio.
Okay. Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away.
Tharcesio, finally something I can help you with, and it's just because you said it so fast, and it's so close. Okay, but just level out your kissed a little more. So kissed. Yep. You just I didn't mean like I'm excited that you had something wrong. I was just always wanting to help you. Yeah, just when you said it a little fast, it was like kissed, and I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but kissed.
Okay.
Kissed. Okay. Right, so good. Okay, Rodolfo, go ahead.
Okay. Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away.
Yeah, and very rarely will you run into a Georgie Porgy. Okay, I don't think Georgie Porgy actually exists, so don't worry so much about that. But we'll say that together just so we can do the words. Georgie Porgy.
Georgie Porgy.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so Raul, go ahead, Raul. Little Georgie Porgy.
Okay. Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away.
Georgie Porgy. Georgie Porgy. Yep. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Raphael. And by the way, hello everybody in the chat. If you're not in class, I'm sorry. I just really am focusing on the people in the class. So if you're wondering why I don't respond, hello, hi, and I'm sorry if you're having technical difficulties. If you have technical difficulties, the best people to do is send an email to these guys. Okay, go ahead, Raphael.
Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girl and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away.
Let's just read this, okay? So it's not pudding, it's pudding and pie.
Pudding and pie.
Pudding and pie. Okay, so good. Okay. Okay, Isa. Go ahead, Isa.
Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away.
Okay, good. Go ahead, Chow.
George Porch Pudding and Pie kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, George Porch ran away.
Okay, good. And Georgie Porgy, don't worry, you're not going to be dealing with Georgie Porgy. That's a little right, okay? So let's read this part again, okay? So, kissed the girls and made them cry.
Kissed the girls and made them cry. Girls and made them cry.
Okay, all right, so let's continue on here. Guys, do make sure that you stay muted when you're not speaking, okay? All right? So yeah, Isa, make sure you stay muted, okay? Because there's a little bit of we can hear your fan going, okay? Oops. You can hear fans spinning around and round and round, okay? Okay. Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Okay, and that's wander, but the way this rhymes, okay, it's wander, okay? Upstairs, downstairs, in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs. Okay, and actually that is wander, I'm sorry. Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs. So, yeah, please don't throw people down the stairs, guys, okay? Let me read that one more time because this one's a little difficult, okay? Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs. Okay. Tough thing to do if they don't say their prayers. Rodolfo, go ahead, Rodolfo.
Okay. Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg, and threw him down the stairs.
Yep. And just because you were saying it quickly, down the stairs, down the stairs.
Down the stairs. Down the stairs.
Yeah, down the stairs. Good. Okay. Ladies' chamber.
Ladies' chamber.
Okay, don't get caught in the ladies' chamber. Okay. Tharcisio, go ahead, goosey, goosey.
Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs.
Yep, and I know just you had a difficult time with it, but I know you know how to say it, okay? But let's just read this together. Wouldn't say his prayers.
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 Open up a little bit more with your P. Prayers.
Prayers.
Prayers. Okay, better. Good. Okay. Okay, yep. Go ahead, Tolga.
Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I meet an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs.
Yep, and threw him down the stairs, okay? Go ahead, Raul.
Okay. Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs.
Okay, good. Go ahead, Raphael.
Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers, I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs.
Okay. Remember, guys, again, I know I repeat myself, but make sure you go back and listen to yourself after class, okay? All right? Okay. So, Katian? Hello, Katian de Brito? Okay. So, Katian, you need to unmute your microphone. There's a red microphone, okay? So just unmute that so we can hear you, all right? Okay. Isa, go ahead, Isa.
Goosey, goosey, gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers, and took him by the left leg and threw him downstairs.
Okay. And yeah, it's a little difficult to fix some of that just because it's a little hard to hear you. Okay, Isa? All right. So, but let's just repeat some just because I haven't been spending any time with you. I feel so bad, okay? All right. So let's read this. This is probably something that you might have an error with. Where shall I wander?
Where shall I wander?
Okay. All right. Wouldn't say his prayers.
Wouldn't say his prayers.
His prayers, okay? All right? Prayers, okay. You got it. Go ahead, Chow.
Goosey, goosey, gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. There are many old men who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, and maybe Katian. Katian, are you there? Okay. No Katian. Okay. All right. So here we go, and this is a larger one, a longer one, but don't worry, guys, okay? The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Okay? So here we go. The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Okay? And Katian, what you're going to do, this is a pronunciation class, Katian. So you're going to want to be able to repeat this after me, okay? All right? And this time I'm going to start with you again, Tolga. I hope you don't mind. Can you go?
Okay. The Grand of Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Up nor down. Go ahead. Tarcisio.
The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Yep, they were neither up nor down. Okay. Remember, guys, with this one, so this is a confusing word, okay? All right? So the reason it's confusing is you can say it in many different ways, okay? Or not many different ways, only two ways. You can, no, you said it right. You did nothing wrong. It's up to you. You can say neither or neither, okay? Neither or neither. Just like when you get into...
neither.
No, you said it right. I just want to make sure that people, they're like, which way? Is that right or not? So, and then also either or either. Okay, just one of those. Or these two words are just a couple of those dumb words. No, you said it right. I just wanted to make sure people weren't confused, that the students weren't confused by that. Okay, so go ahead, Rodolfo.
The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them he marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, they were up, and when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Yep, just to be clear, you can say neither or neither. Either of those are correct. Either of those are correct, or either of those are correct. So just to let you guys know, just to make sure I was teaching you that properly. Go ahead, Raul.
Okay. The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Okay, and let's just read this. And when they were only halfway up.
And they were only halfway up.
Okay, right. So Raphael, go ahead, Raphael.
The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Okay, good. Hello, Katian. Okay. Isa, go ahead, Isa.
Okay. The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Okay, good. Okay. Katian, hello, Katian.
Hello.
Hi, Katian, how are you?
The grand old Duke of York upon the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and they marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, and when they were on halfway up, they were neither up nor down. The grand old Duke of York upon.
Okay. Yep. And this one here, you want to say marched. Okay.
Marches.
Nope, just marched. Say that, marched.
Okay.
Marched.
Marches.
It's okay. So just say march. Say march with me. March.
Hi.
So march. Just say march with me. March.
March with me.
Okay. You're a funny guy. Okay, let's move on then, okay? Welcome to class. Where are you from? You're from Brazil?
Yes.
Okay, good. Nice to have you in class, Katian. Okay, go ahead, Chow.
It's my first time here help.
Oh, good. Well, welcome to class. And yeah, we're working on a pronunciation class. So this is more focused on the pronunciation than it is like a reading, okay? So just listen in, Katie, and I'll call on you again when it's time for you to repeat what I say, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Nice to meet you. Good. Go ahead, Chow.
The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Neither up nor down. nor
neither
down.
up nor down.
Okay, let's work on down, down,
Down, down,
down. And just
down.
open up your mouth more. Down. Here, let me show you. And I hope this doesn't crash. It starts to crash when I. Okay, and I'm sorry guys. I'm afraid to switch back and forth because it sometimes crashes. But you need to say your down, down. I'm over exaggerating, but open up more because when you say down, down. Okay, down, down.
Down.
Okay, down. And you over exaggerate it first in order to get to that down. Okay, but good. It was just easy to hear because of all the downs, right? Okay. So, okay, so good, guys. When they were up, they were up. When they were down, they were down. Okay. Okay. Yep, this will probably be the last one here. So here we go. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jags, and one in a velvet gown. Okay. Nice and rhymey, huh? So, and there's no rhymey, all right? There's a lot of words here that don't make sense, guys, by the way. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jags, and one in a velvet gown. Okay, and I'll read it one more time. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jags, and one in a velvet gown. Okay, so here we go. And I'll start again. Actually, I'm going to start with you. Yeah, I'll start with you this time, Chow. Go ahead, Chow.
Okay. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jacks, and one in a velvet gown.
Velvet gown.
Velvet.
Gown. Yep, velvet's a nice fabric. Okay. Isa, go ahead, Isa.
Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jacks, and one in a velvet gown.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Raphael.
Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jacks, and one in a velvet gown.
Okay. Raul, go ahead, Raul.
Okay. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jacks, and one in a velvet gown.
Yep. And feel free to slow it down a little bit too, okay? All right? So your pronunciation is pretty good. You still have, obviously, your accent from your native tongue, okay? All right? But feel free to slow it down, okay? And just read this last part together, okay? Some in rags and some in jags, and one in a velvet gown.
Some in rags and some in jacks, and one in a velvet gown.
And one in a velvet gown. Yep. Okay. Kind of weird. In a velvet gown, but hey, that's life, you know. So, Rodolfo, go ahead, Rodolfo.
Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jacks, and one in a velvet gown.
Gown. Gown. Okay. Right. Tarcisio, go ahead, Tarcisio.
Okay. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jags, and one in a velvet gown.
Okay, good, good. Toga, go ahead, Toga.
Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. The beggars are coming to town. Some in rags and some in jags, and one in the velvet gown.
Yep. Just go back, Toga. And the main thing for you, Toga, that I got from today is just, you know, and this is common, okay? Just your R's, okay, and like your double T's and stuff like that. You'll just pull those a little bit more, like your rags. You should say rags instead of rags, okay? All right. But good though, good for your first day with this, okay? So, okay, guys. So just a few things real quick here. Before we leave, all right? So I don't have much up on the page, but I'm trying to build a page here for the pronunciation, okay? So you can grab this link here, and I'll put in the chat. Okay. Right, so you can grab that, and it's on the page. I'm just trying to add some stuff here, all right, as it goes along. Also, please, please, please leave me some feedback here. Okay, I'll put it in the chat, but also too, and guys, it's not that you need to like my page, okay? You can send me a private message here, okay? You can send me a private message here just so I can know what sort of classes you're looking for. And if you ask me for a class, okay, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to give that class. I'm sorry, guys, but what's been happening is people ask for these classes, I post where it's at, then they don't come. So send me a message, okay, and just kind of tell me what style of classes you like. If you like pronunciation classes, whatever the case.